Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Nico, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a very special figure review. This review is going to be pretty much one of a kind, mainly because this is the first time I've ever had the opportunity to do a early figure review such as this. By that, I mean this is the first time I've ever acquired a figure from any of the new sets, from any of the newer lines, 5 to 6 weeks in advance before its release into the US and on shelves of stores all across the United States. I was one of the lucky few that managed to get this figure while it was being sold on eBay. As we all know, David was one of the other people that got this General Krell figure. By the way, if you didn't know who this is General Pong Krell, and he was previewed, or pretty much shown, in the Umbara series, which lasted for 3 episodes. I believe it was episodes 8, 9, and 10 of season 4. And pretty much he is one of the more deceptive characters I've seen in the Clone Wars series since Captain Argaius in season 2. So really, guys, a little bit of a backstory on how I obtained this figure. I got it on eBay for around close to $26, and really it was one of the only ones sold in the US. I figured I had to get it at a good price, and I got it for under my cap limit with the betting, so you know, I got it. And a little bit more on the backstory behind this figure. General Krell is a really skilled warrior. As you can see, he is the same species as Dexter from the episode 2 portion of the Clone Wars, when Obi-Wan went to go get Jango Fett's Kamino Saber Dart checked out by Dex. He is of the same species as Dex, just a more buff, refound version of him. But really, he's pretty much identical to Dex, although we've never seen a minifigure of Dexter before. This is the first time LEGO has actually done a minifigure for Star Wars of this kind. Not the first time they've actually did a minifigure like this. They did this same texture for a minifigure in one of the Space Police sets close to 2 years ago, and that figure did not have actual LEGO arms. So I was really pleased when I saw that this figure had those 2 arms with the off torso like that. Oops. As you can see, I still have the lightsaber blades that really, there's not much you can do with putting them down there. But as you can see right here, I'm going to take the lightsabers off. It's going to constrict a little bit. Alright, so as I was saying, you can see that this figure is double torsoed, and that was one thing I was surprised about. I kind of was expecting more that the figure itself would be on one torso, because we've seen minifigures that have 4 arms on one torso. Well, here's an example. Green Pea Toys version of this figure, the torso had 4 arms. However, that figure that she made wasn't to scale really with the other LEGO minifigures, simply because, as we have seen in the TV series, General Krell stands at least maybe a good 6 inches to about a foot taller than most of the clone troopers, actually all of the clone troopers, and even the Jedi, such as General Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I'm just going to take a figure here as an example and just give you guys a height comparison. So yeah, as you can see, my apologies guys, the camera's been a little bit flimsy today. There we go. Anyways guys, as I was saying, the height comparison is definitely a big significance here. I like the fact that they actually captured the fact that General Krell does stand taller than pretty much every single other figure in the clone series. I'm really glad that they managed to implement that in this figure. All 4 arms are posable. Let me move this guy out of here again. All 4 arms are maneuverable, and they really do coincide with one another. All 4 arms can pretty much go up or down on the top torso and the bottom torso, and on both sides. And the hands can also rotate for each arm as well. There's nothing really constricting the movements of the arms, just like on Green Pea Toys' figure. Not that I've ever reviewed that figure, but I could tell that was kind of a problem in the beginning, since the 4 arms were packed into one torso. And the legs, of course, are posable. Again, this isn't a true custom from anybody, so it's not like you can't pose the legs together. But really, the one thing that has amazed me about this figure the most is the detail that LEGO decided to pack into this figure. As we know, LEGO has gotten better with making figures more intricate and more detailed over the years, and really they did an amazing job with General Krell. Let me just show you guys the back, or the one torso, if you will. They did a lot of great detail on his individual torso, the smaller portion of the body, and on the legs they did some nice front detail. On the back there is detail as well, so it does have back printing. And really they did an amazing job with the top side as well. Like I told you guys, they never really did anything like that until they did this figure, at least as far as my knowledge goes, with actually implementing the LEGO arms onto a second torso for the body. And as for the lightsabers, we all know that General Krell, since he has 4 arms and that kind of skill as a swordsman, he does carry 2 double-bladed lightsabers, one being all green blades, the other being all blue blades. And there's nothing really new about these lightsabers. We've seen them in the Clone Wars before, you know, and we've seen them in previous LEGO sets as well. They're the new mild chromish hilts, and there's really nothing new about the figure on those terms. So let me put the figure back together real quick. Alright guys, so what are my final thoughts on the figure? LEGO did an amazing job with putting all of the detail into this figure. They did a really nice job at capturing the detail on General Krell's face, as we can see here. They did a really nice job capturing the yellow pupils, excuse me. Pupils, I don't know why I can't say that. They did capture a lot of the eye detail there, make him look a little bit bird-like, and they do capture the detail of the face as well on the bottom right there. So LEGO did an amazing job with capturing all aspects of the character itself before actually putting that into a figure. So I'm really glad that they were able to do that before they managed to make a final product of this figure and make it all reproduced into massive quantity for the product release. But overall, I think it's a great figure. Even if you guys don't want to get the Z95 Headhunter, go out on eBay or Bricklink when the set is released and get this figure. It's a really nice quality figure. It's definitely one of the better figures LEGO has produced over the last several years. And I think that with this figure, if you're trying to do an Umbara battle, which is what I'm trying to do, then definitely this figure is definitely a requirement to have. And also, you know, even if you don't like Jedi, or don't like really anybody who has skill with a lightsaber, this figure is definitely a collectible figure that you should have in your collection, just because of all of the nice detail that LEGO put into it and everything else that is definitely right about this figure. So it's definitely worth the buy in my book. around $20 to $30 if you have the money. If it goes for over $40 on bidding for eBay, then don't get it. And really, if you want to buy the Z95 Headhunter set and get it in that set, then go ahead, you know. It's your guys' choice, but overall I think this figure is definitely worth the money to get it individually or in the set itself. So, more than likely, I might not be able to do a review like this again because I don't know when I'll ever be able to get to... I don't know when I'll ever be able to bid or buy an exclusive figure from the new Star Wars product line again. I don't know when I'll be able to get that opportunity, done. So this video as of now is one of a kind until I release another video like this, depending if I ever get the chance to get new exclusive figures 6 to 5 weeks in advance before the new line is released. So without further ado, I'd like to conclude this video. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I'll see you guys in the next review, which should be on my new Republic Customs figures that I just received. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.